Hello, this is Brian J. Shout out to the LDBC and LDMMAC, and I'm here to talk about Terence Crawford. He broke down Jose Benavidez. He knocked out Benavidez in the 12th round. He dropped him with a beautiful right uppercut. That was like a right uppercut slash like right hook. It was like a right hook, semi-right uppercut that almost knocked Benavidez's head clean off, and he just destroyed him after that. He almost knocked him down again, and Benavidez wasn't clinching well. He wasn't protecting himself. He wasn't reacting to the punches well, and the referee saved him. But Jose Benavidez, I got to give him mad props. He showed up to fight. He did really well, better. He did better than what anybody expected. I mean, I gave Benavidez rounds 4 and 6 in the first 6 rounds. You could probably give Benavidez round 1 and round 5, but after the 6th round, it was all Terence Crawford. Crawford won rounds 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And in round 12, he dropped him bad. I thought Benavidez was... I thought he died. I honestly thought he died when his head hit the canvas because he landed face first on the canvas. So I thought the fight was over after that, and Crawford just finished him. But, yeah, you could give Crawford 8 to 10 rounds going into the 12th round. I mean, going into the 12th round, you could probably give Benavidez the first half of the fight. Like the first 6 rounds, you could give him 2 to 4 rounds, and all 3 judges had the fight even after the first 4 rounds. But then after the 6th round, it was all Terence Crawford. He did great, but Crawford looked very vulnerable in this fight. He did great, and he's still, to me, pound for pound number 1, but he looked vulnerable in this fight. He didn't look as vulnerable as Lomachenko looked against Jorge Linares, but you know, this doesn't do Crawford any favors going into the Errol Spence fight. I mean, I think Crawford has a complete package to beat Spence because Crawford is ambidextrous. He could hurt you with both of his hands. He can knock you out with both of his hands. So, I mean, he could do it all. I mean, he's an orthodox fighter who fights southpaw, and he could knock you out with his right hand, and with his left hand, he could hurt you with both hands. So, he's definitely skilled enough and talented enough to beat Spence, but I don't know, if Spence could block a lot of Crawford's punches and really put the pressure on and counter Crawford, then, you know, he could probably hurt him with some really good body punches and knock out Crawford. But it depends on Crawford. If Crawford takes away Spence's left hand and takes away his body attack, then I could see Crawford outboxing Spence and possibly hurting him. I don't know if he can knock him out or drop him, but he could probably hurt him and give him the toughest fight of his entire career. But, you know, it's up to Bob Arum. It's up to Al Heyman, PBC, to make that fight happen. Hopefully next year in the fall or maybe in the springtime of 2020. I don't see the fight happening next for both fighters in the springtime of next year or in the summer of 2019. I hope it does, but I just don't see that happening. There's just Bob Arum and Al Heyman are going to make a lot of money having these guys fight other people before they make the mega fight, you know, at welterweight, because this will be the mega fight at welterweight. But yeah, I think Crawford looked very vulnerable in this fight. Jose Benavidez, this guy only had one good leg. He had no power in his right hand, and he was giving Crawford a tough fight in the first half. So, I mean, we'll have to see how Spence is going to do. Spence is going to be a very tough fight, and Crawford's going to be a tough fight. That's a 50-50 fight when it happens. When it finally happens, it's going to be a 50-50 fight. So, anyway, these are my thoughts on the Terence Crawford fight. Congratulations to Terence Crawford for beating Jose Benavidez. And, yeah, Crawford is a beast. This is Brian J. signing off for now.